scene from the movies, where the impossible seems to happen right before your eyes. Maybe you've seen the Four Horsemen and Now You See Me Too, flipping a computer chip attached to a playing card, passing it around the table with flawless precision. As if it's the easiest thing in the world. The card glides from hand to hand, the microchip never slipping, the whole thing looking like pure, effortless magic. They toss it, catch it, and pass it around like it's second nature. No sweat, no fumbles, just smooth, cinematic perfection. But here's the real secret. What you're seeing isn't just skill, it's Hollywood magic. Layers of CGI, clever camera angles, and hours of editing. Directors call for take after take, and editors stitch together the best moments, hiding every mistake. The result? A scene that looks like it was done in one shot, but in reality, it took a small army and a lot of digital wizardry. In the real world, cardistry and sleight of hand are a whole different story. There's no green screen, no digital touch-ups, and no do-overs. It's just you, your cards, and the grind. Every smooth flourish you see is built on thousands of hours of practice, endless repetition, and a mountain of dropped cards. For every perfect move there are hundreds, sometimes thousands of failures. Cards slip, tricks fall apart, and frustration builds. The floor becomes a graveyard of missed attempts, and your hands ache from the effort. It's a grind, frustrating, repetitive, and sometimes discouraging. You'll spend hours on a single move, only to mess it up again and again. But that's the reality behind the magic. Persistence, patience, and a willingness to fail over and over. But when it finally clicks, when your hands move just right and the trick lands perfectly, that's when the real magic happens. The feeling of nailing a move after so much struggle is pure joy, a rush that no special effect can replicate. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on what it really takes to master these skills. We're showing you the sweat, the setbacks, and the small victories that make the journey worthwhile. We challenged ourselves to recreate those iconic movie moves, card throws, flourishes, team passes, even the infamous microchip pass, using nothing but our own hands, skill, and a lot of patience. No camera tricks, no hidden wires, just real effort and determination. Every move you see is the result of real practice, real mistakes, and real progress. There's no shortcut to mastery, just hard work, and a willingness to keep going, even when it gets tough. And here's the thing. This isn't just about cards or magic tricks. The same principles, patience, discipline, and relentless practice apply to another kind of magic. Building wealth, achieving your goals, and mastering any craft. Whether you're learning to invest, starting a new business, or picking up a new skill, the process is the same. Start small, learn the basics, and trust the process, even when progress feels slow or invisible. Mastering cardistry is a lot like investing. You begin with the fundamentals, make mistakes, and slowly build confidence. Over time, small improvements add up, and what once seemed impossible becomes second nature. Both journeys are about persistence and progress, not perfection. It's about showing up, putting in the work, and celebrating every small win along the way. So let's dive in and see what's real, what's Hollywood, and what it really takes to master the craft. Ready? Let's get started. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the legendary bullet card throw, the move that's captured imaginations in movies and magic shows for decades. You've probably seen it. A playing card whips through the air, spinning so fast it looks like it could slice through anything in its path. But is there any truth to the idea that a simple playing card could actually be lethal? In the movies, a card slices through the air like a razor-sharp weapon, taking down bad guys with a single flick of the wrist. It's a dramatic effect, and it looks incredibly cool on screen. But could a real card actually do that? Could you really turn a playing card into a deadly projectile, or is this just another Hollywood myth? The answer is a bit more complicated than a simple yes or no. Sort of, but not like Hollywood shows. It's all about technique, not brute force. The spin is key, just like when you throw a frisbee. The faster and more evenly you spin the card, the farther and straighter it will fly. Using the Ferguson grip, a special way to hold the card, and a sharp wrist snap, you can get a card to fly surprisingly fast and straight. With enough practice, you can even make it stick into soft targets. To put this to the test, we set up a homemade firing range with foam blocks, celery stalks, and a banana as our targets. These are all soft enough to show what a card can really do, but tough enough to give us a challenge. After a lot of failed throws, and trust me there were plenty, we managed to stick cards into foam and even nick the banana. Sometimes the card would just bounce off or barely leave a mark. Lethal? Not even close. The card simply doesn't have the mass or sharpness to do real damage. Still, it's impressive to see a card fly with that much speed and accuracy, but it takes tons of practice just to hit a target, let alone do anything more dramatic. Hollywood, of course, adds dramatic sound effects, clever camera angles, and editing tricks to make it look deadly and effortless. In reality, it's a lot less glamorous, and a lot more difficult. In real life, card throwing is a fun skill that rewards precision, patience, and a steady hand, not raw power. It's about control, not chaos. You won't be taking down bad guys or slicing through steel, but you'll definitely impress your friends at parties. It's a great way to break the ice and show off a unique talent. The real challenge isn't danger, it's consistency. Hitting the target over and over again takes hours of practice, and even the pros miss sometimes. So, while the bullet card throw isn't actually lethal, it's a skill that rewards patience, focus, and dedication. A theme you'll see again and again in the world of card magic and trick shots. The horseman's card flourishes in the movie look impossibly smooth. Fans, springs, and cuts that seem animated. In real life, cardistry is beautiful, but brutally demanding. Even a simple one-handed fan can take weeks to master. The classic card spring? For beginners, it's mostly 52 card pickup. We practice these moves, aching hands, paper cuts, cards everywhere. Pros make it look effortless, beginners are clumsy and tense. Hollywood shows the highlight reel, not the hours of failure. But every dropped card teaches you something. The real beauty is in the journey. Building skill, connection, and patience. CGI can fake it, but real cardists earn it, one painful repetition at a time. It's a testament to human dexterity and perseverance. Now for the outrageous, bouncing a card off a wall into someone's hand. In the movie, it's flawless. In reality, it's nearly impossible. Cards are light and unpredictable. Getting a controlled rebound is a nightmare. We tried, dozens of failed attempts, cards dropping or flying off, randomly. After endless tweaks, we got one lucky catch with a heavy backspin and perfect angle. It was pure luck, not skill. Hollywood can script the impossible, real life can't. The gap between movie spectacle and reality is huge. The wall bounce isn't truly impossible, but it's so unlikely it might as well be. The real magic is in mastering what's actually possible. Sometimes the best stunts are the ones you can actually learn. The rest is just movie fantasy. Choreography, passing the card with the chip, is absolutely stunning to watch. It's a moment that looks effortless on screen, but behind that smooth exchange is a level of skill and coordination that's truly next level. Unlike the wall bounce, which feels almost like movie magic, this card pass is actually possible in real life. But make no mistake, it takes insane amounts of practice, patience, and above all, trust in your partner. We decided to try it ourselves as a duo, and let's just say, even the most basic tosses were way tougher than we expected. Cards went flying everywhere, and our first attempts were more comedy than choreography. Judging the distance, the spin, and the timing of each throw is so much harder than it looks on screen. Every little movement matters, and even a slight miscalculation sends the card off course. Communication and rhythm are everything. You have to be in sync, reading each other's body language and adjusting on the fly. We tried adding some flair, behind-the-back throws, pocket catches, even a few spins. The result? Lots of dropped cards and even more laughter. It was chaos, but the fun kind. But with each try we got a little better. Slowly, we started to anticipate each other's moves, catching cards that would have hit the floor before. Those small wins felt huge. This is probably the most achievable part of the movie's magic. But don't be fooled. It's also the most demanding. It takes grit, determination, and a willingness to fail over and over. At its core, it's about teamwork, not defying the laws of physics. You have to rely on each other, support each other, and celebrate every little bit of progress. To reach flawless choreography, you'd need months, maybe even years of dedicated practice. It's a journey, not a quick trick. The real magic isn't just in the trick itself, but in the collaboration and trust that builds between you and your partner. When every move becomes instinct, that's when the magic truly happens. Even the failures, the missed catches, the dropped cards, end up building connection. Every mistake is a chance to laugh, learn, and grow closer. The best magic doesn't come from flashy tricks or perfect technique. It comes from people working together, supporting each other, and having fun along the way. And yes, you'll pick up a lot of cards along the way, but every card on the floor is proof that you're trying, learning, and building trust, one toss at a time. The movie's climax, stealing a card with a microchip and making it vanish, is pure sleight of hand. In reality, magicians use card switches and misdirection, not impossible physics. We tried a simple version, passing a card with a sticker chip and secretly removing it mid-pass. The trick? Palm the sticker as you catch the card, then hand off the clean card. It's all about timing and subtlety. On slow-motion replay, you can spot the move, but in real time, it looks like magic. This is the heart of close-up magic, exploiting human perception, not breaking the laws of nature. The movie exaggerates, but the core principle is real. Misdirection and hidden movements create the impossible. That's the real secret behind the magic. So, what does cardistry have to do with investing? Both require patience, discipline, and a willingness to fail and learn. When you start, it feels awkward. Whether it's your first card trick or your first investment, you begin with basics, build skills, and improve through repetition. Investing is the same. Start small, learn fundamentals, and stay consistent. Practicing cards daily beats cramming once a month. Same with investing regularly. This is dollar cost averaging. Invest a set amount consistently, no matter what the market does. Both teach you to handle failure, dropped cards, down markets. The key is not to quit, but to keep going. Over time, small efforts compound into real skill, or real wealth. The discipline you build with cards is the same discipline that helps you invest for the long haul. The process is the magic, stick with it. That's how you win. Ready to start your own journey, cards or investing? Here's how to begin. The best time to start was yesterday. The next best is now. Don't let jargon scare you. Investing is just making your money work for you. Open a Roth IRA. It's a tax-free retirement account, easy to set up online. Once open, skip picking hot stocks. Buy a low-cost broad market index fund like VTI. With one share, you own a piece of thousands of companies. Instant diversification. Set up automatic investments, even $25 a week. Compound interest will do the heavy lifting over time. Be cautious with crypto. It's like trying the wall bounce on day one, risky and likely to fail. Build your foundation with proven investments first. Start small, celebrate progress, and trust the process. Whether it's cards or cash, persistence is the real magic.